On to the next one, which is
the Panthers versus the Giants. Battle of Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley. Battle of Baker and Daniel Jones. Two of the hottest matchups in all of football. And Baker Mayfield, his revenge tour, he continued right where he left off. 14-29, 145 yards, 1 touchdown. Christian McCaffrey had a pretty decent game. He rushed for over 100 yards. But the best player on the Panthers was DJ Moore. Had 3 catches for 43 yards. Really?
Oh my God.
Give me a break. Saquon didn't even have that great of a game, and they still beat them. Daniel Jones diced you apart. Daniel Jones, the Duke boy. Give me a break. What I can say about this game, first of all, we already said it last week, but the Baker Mayfield Panthers era is already a dud. Started off 0-2. They have an 11% chance of making the playoffs based on NFL odds of teams that have fallen to 0-2.
Yeah. You started last year 3-0. So it's like,
and you still missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
You were on the opposite end last year. Now you're going the opposite direction. For the Giants, what I felt after week 1 is how I feel after week 2. I really like where Brian Daboll is bringing them. For some reason, for a team that I don't think is overly talented, they don't have a lot of dudes. Saquon I've been really impressed with and how he's played, especially coming after that injury. But yeah, this team, I feel like a lot of their momentum is off of their new coach. I mean, one who doesn't do a QB sneak on the 1 yard line on the opposite direction. I feel like that definitely does change your momentum a little bit. So as long as he can basically contain Daniel Jones to not being a complete moron, then he'll be good.
Yeah, I think that's good because one thing we learned is Matt Rule can't contain Sam Darnold from being a complete moron. Can't complain Cam Newton from being a moron. Can't contain Baker Mayfield from being a moron. Sure, did Baker throw any picks in this game? No, but he completed less than 50% of his passes. You like that? No, 14 for 29. And then Saquon rushed for 32 yards less than what Baker threw for. It should not be that close between your quarterback and your running back unless your running back goes for 200 yards. It's like, that's ridiculous to me. And then Daniel Jones is, you can see that Daboll is clearly holding him back. He has a tight leash on him, tighter than any other coach has had for the Giants. So I feel like that's really good. And I'm also happy to see Saquon playing well again. But overall, this game was very boring. And all the Giants showed me was that they're going to be competitive against the bad teams, and they're probably going to come out on top just because Daboll's not going to let them make any mistakes versus, I would say, talent that's either inferior or on the same level. I think they'll pick up those wins and be 5 or 6 win team.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with them as well. I think they've gotten better since last year, but they still don't have that much talent. So we'll see how they progress throughout the season. Moving on to another boring game.